Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I'm coming to you from the Charlotte airport in North Carolina, but I gotta get this video out, so no excuses, right? Today I want to talk to you about a topic that I've called setting up your crew leaders for success. So I have ran a crew at Tuscan Landscaping in Pennsylvania for 10-ish years. I worked there for 15 years, and over the years, we definitely got a lot better to process. We had five or six different crew leaders in the team, and there's definitely some things that I've learned that we learned together that make things work better, more efficiently for, and when I say better, not just for the owners or the salesperson, but for the crew leader itself, him or herself. So what I wanted to do in this video is just kind of like share with you some of the things that I felt as I look back over those 10 years of running a crew and growing as a worker and as a person and a leader, what I felt was like impactful and valuable and something that should be duplicated across every landscape business with a crew leader. Or even just if you're a one, two-man show and it's just for yourself, like just a checklist to follow for yourself as you prepare for each job. So to set some context, like I believe one of the big things, in this day and age with labor shortages and all that, and trying to figure out how to give people a sense of meaning and fulfillment and purpose in their work, I think that one of the best things you can do for a crew leader, and I'm speaking kind of like from my own opinion when I was a crew leader, like what meant a lot to me was to be able to know when I did a good job, to be able to be set up for success, like having the right tools, having the right information. So I didn't have to make myself look like a fool when I didn't have the right tool or didn't have the right information, right? So you see the chain reaction there? I had to have the right information and the right tools so that wouldn't be forced to make myself look like a fool or incompetent. Whereas if I had the right information, the right tool, I could lean in, take ownership, plan, mentally prep, direct, and look like a star when you're, leading your crew, and be more efficient and get the beat the estimated man hours on the job. So, and in that, I felt like I had a sense of responsibility, purpose, like I had a way to positively impact the profitability and the success of the company. All those things drove me to become a better person. And when I sit back and reflect on that, like I think one of the key things, again, like I kind of already alluded to, is setting your crew up for success by giving them the right tools and the right information. So what do I mean by that? So let's say, for example, as a crew leader, I don't want to find out on the morning of kicking off the job what all the details are. I want to know that in advance. I like to be able to get up on a Saturday morning or whatever when we're not working and it's relaxed, and I'd like pull up my phone, or if we had paper job portals at that time, just thumb through the information and just look, just kind of mentally prep myself so that Monday morning I'm showing up and I'm ready, you know? So the best thing you can do is give your crew leader the information as far in advance as possible, and then what that information should contain is what the job is, scope of work, what is it, what tools and equipment they're going to need. Like, is someone going to need a dump trailer to haul out debris on the first day, or do we need to bring plywood mats to protect the grass? There's nothing worse than showing up on a beautifully immaculate lawn and you're getting ready to just run around the backyard and do a little bit of work and realize you don't have anything to protect the grass with. Now you got to really, really probably damage the grass, and you're an hour from the shop, So just little things like that. Where's the closest dump site? Like if I need to haul out some dirt from the excavation or whatever, some debris, like where's the closest dump site? It may not be the shop. Um, where are the materials and the orders coming from? Like which vendors? I want to see a list of all the purchase orders so I know where I should be. Like, hey, is this order ready? Are you delivering and scheduling deliveries and all of that? What's the access like? Is it wide open? We can drive the trucks and the machines right up to it. Do I have to run everything through a 4-foot gate? Like, what's the access like? Just basic client info like name, address, phone number. In the material list, I want to see all the materials broken out by work area, ideally, with quantities for each. So I know I need 20 tons of stone here, I need 10 tons of stone there, I need 50 yards of mulch for the massive back bank that we're doing, or whatever it is. Um, Photos and designs, like before photos, before walkthrough video, whatever it is. If there's even if it's just a napkin sketch, I want to see a sketch of what the finished product's going to look like or what we're out here to build. And then estimated man hours broken out by work area so that I know that, hey, I got 120 man hours for the patio, got 80 man hours for the sidewalk, 50 man hours for all the landscape that's going in around it. Like, I just want to know all that. So I kind of have mentally prepped, okay, this is the expectation. Now I know what I need to beat. So yeah, just to go over that quickly, it's like, what's the job? What tools and equipment do I need? What's the closest dump site for debris? Um, what are the materials and their quantities, and where are the orders coming from? What's the access like? Client information, photos and designs of the job, and estimated man hours. And if I have that, like good notes, if I have all of that, now I have everything I need to be successful. I have everything I need to competently plan for this job and pull it off looking like someone that's efficient, takes pride in their work, can take responsibility, and I don't have to bother the owner or the salesperson to take care of this. So if I don't have that information, it chops off my ability as a crew leader at the knees. Like I can't prep and call that order in and schedule that delivery for stone first thing Monday morning ahead of time because I don't know that I need it, right? So you start, if you don't provide this information, what that scenario looks like is people that don't have the information that they need, so their hands are hanging by their sides, they're refusing to take responsibility, refusing to take, or maybe casting blame on someone else, and or just constant phone tag. Hey, what do you want me to do here? Hey, how much stone do we need? Hey, how much? It's just all the, what's the client's phone number? Text the address to me. All of that jazz that can be completely cut off at the knees and prevented if you do a good job of just following a checklist and filling out all the information. Um, your clients are going to appreciate it. If you have a salesperson, your salesperson's going to appreciate it. If you're the owner, kind of being a one-man show, you're going to appreciate it because your crew's going to be phone tagging you less. Um, so yeah, just to run over that again, client info, scope of work, all the job details, material list, photos, notes, man hours, any contextual info, walkthrough video, what's the access like, and dumping. So um, you can do this in paper. Like we did this for years with just paper job folders. One of those vanilla folders with all the purchase orders, any pictures that we printed out, any napkin sketch or paper sketch or designs were in there. A breakdown of all the materials by work area and how many hours, how many estimated man hours are going to take was all in there. But then as we started developing Synced Up and building Synced Up, we built the Synced Up mobile app to really serve this purpose, as to be a excellent communication tool between the salesperson or the owner or whatever to the crew leader. Or even if that's the same person, if that's both you, then at least you're kind of like selling the job 6 weeks ago, and now you have all the information fresh right there at your fingertips for when you actually kick the job off. Um, and for this to work, though, you've got to be consistent. Like, you've got to learn that if you're using Synced Up or if you're using a paper system, you've got to learn to be consistent. Like, if you're using Synced Up, for example, it's got to be the source of truth, meaning like all the information's got to be in there all the time, every time, so that your crew leader can learn that, hey, before I call someone, it's actually easier for me to open up my app and look for the information there, or check the paper job folder and look for the information in there. And if you're consistent in providing the information in the platform, you will successfully reduce unnecessary phone tag, um, increase the autonomy your crew leader can take, the responsibility they can take for themselves, um, and everybody's jobs are going to be easier. Everybody's going to be happier because here's the flip side. If you try, oh yeah, I'm going to use SyncTab, it's going to solve all my problems. Well, if you don't put the information in, if a salesperson doesn't put the information in, then you're right back to playing the phone tag game. Hey, I checked Synced Up, but it wasn't in there. Like, do you have any before photos of this? You know what I'm saying? So it's really, really important that whatever process you define for your company and team, that you stick to it and you're consistent and you do it every time. Otherwise, you can't be predictable. And yeah, anyway, don't have to explain that. So anyway, that's my summary. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know, if I missed anything from that checklist that I went down through. If you think that I'd love to hear what you think worked well for you, setting your crews up for success. Anything I potentially missed, or any suggestions you have to add on top of anything I had to say. But thanks for watching. Hit the like button on this video. Hit subscribe if you like these kinds of videos. I am trying to get them done regularly, which is why I'm shooting it from the airport here. No excuses. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.